Hey everyone, this is Brian Runyon, creator of BackstageOS. Wanted to walk you through the new reports feature that I am working on and putting into BackstageOS. So when you first log in, you're going to come to your shows page, which is this page that we're on now. I'm going to work with Macbeth because that's the one I've been working on the most. So we're going to click in here and we're going to click into reports. And before we do, I'm just going to go over here to the show settings just to show you a couple things. When you go into here, you'll click on the Reports tab, and this is where you can adjust some of your settings for the PDF export, which I'll show you in a minute, and then also the distro, which you can create a new distro here. You can name it, put a description, add the email addresses, the template subject, the body template that will go before the report, a signature, and then you're going to assign a report type here, which I'll show you that in a bit. These are the defaults. You can add and modify those as you want. So now that you've seen this, I'm going to go back into reports, and if you click on the template settings, this is where you can manage your report types. Like I said, these are the defaults. You can click on those, you can rename them, you can delete them, modify, update. You can also click to drag and remove to move these in a different order, which will modify the order of where they are, where you see those everywhere else. You can create a new one here, and it'll populate in the report type here, and then you can use that as you wish. I've got this production meeting report template created, and this is what it looks like as the template. This whole thing is a section, and then these are fields. To create a new section, you just click on this add section up here, and you can title it, and you can also assign a department. I don't necessarily recommend that, just based on how typical notes go, but I wanted to leave that option open in case you wanted to play around with that. I'll just step right here to the left here. You can update the name of it if you need to change it. You can assign the report type if you need to change that, or if you add a new report type and you want to reassign it. You can also delete this whole report template if you want. To add a field to the section, you click on this add field. I'm actually going to show you the edit just so I can step through that. So we've got the scenic one. I've gave it a scenic label, then I assigned it to the scenic department, which is in here, which in your show settings, you can create departments that will show up here. And then I gave it the rich text, which is so I can use numbered lists. And then I created a default value that will show it for every field if I don't put any notes in it, and then I marked it as required. These are all settings you can play around with. So yeah, whenever we create a new report, we'll go into meeting reports. That's the template I have, and we'll create a new report. And this is what opens up, and you have all the same things that you created. And then if you want to create a new note, then let's say we need to add overcoat for Jane. Something simple. Obviously, you would fill in all of these notes and you would make it, like a real report. But for this example, I'll just do that. Let's save the report. Pops up here. If you need to come back in here and let's say you need to add something different, then you can say like, okay, we're going to remove eyeglasses from Gus's hat. I don't even know. I'm just making this up. Update it. And now you've got these two notes in here. And then let's say you want to track all the notes. And I know as a stage manager, you're having to track a bunch of different notes. And before you'd have to go into every single report separately. But now with BackstageOS, you can actually see all of your notes together in one place, which is amazing, right? So you click on this hamburger icon, go to report notes, and now you've got all your notes. All these notes are from a different report, but as you can see, you've got the add, overcoat, remove, and then you can also prioritize these here. The default is medium, and then the status is none, and then you just have to come in here and mark it. I've got on hold, and I've got needs follow-up, which I need to fix this text. I will do that. But you can also add new statuses. You can manage them. You can assign a color to them. You can add a label, obviously. You can delete it. You can reorder them however you want, whatever makes the most sense to you. And then you can also group by status. Actually, you can't group by status. I need to add that. You can group by status. You can group by report type, by department. Like if you want to see all the scenic notes on one, like all together, the rigging, wardrobe, all that sort of stuff, you can do that. You can sort them by date, by priority. I'll also add status to that. I need to do that. And then you can also filter. And additionally, you can also search for results. So let's say eyeglasses. So if you type in eye, obviously this is the only thing that's going to come up because that's the only note that I have eyeglass or the word eye in. If you mark that as done, then it will get moved over to the done. And then all you have is your pending notes that you're needing to follow up on. So I made it super easy, I hope, for you to be able to look at all your notes and to know kind of where you are on a bunch of different items so that you don't lose track of what you have reported. And so you don't have to go through, a ton of rehearsal notes and meeting notes and try to figure out, I know we talked about it, I know there's a note about it, but I'm not really sure what report it's in. I try to take some of that manual work out. And then whenever you are ready to send a report, then you click on the report, and then there's this export icon. You can click on that. You can just download the PDF if you want, or you can send an email with the PDF attached to it. I can click the download. You're not going to be able to see it because it's not recording that, but you can download this and it'll ask you where to save it, and you can save that. But then you can also email it, and this is where the distro and everything that I showed you at the beginning of the video comes into play. If you click email, this pops up and it has all of your distro stuff populated here, the subject that I created in the settings, and this is the piece in the settings that you create, and then this is your report that gets inserted into the email body, and then the PDF also gets attached so that whenever you send it, it sends to your distro and has the email and the PDF attached to it. So to everyone else, it kind of looks like you're just doing the normal thing. But it helps you and your workflow out a lot more. So a feature that I am bringing soon is it's called document templates, which is where you can create your own document template, and then you add in all of the variables, essentially, like all the notes and all of the different things. That's something that I'm working on to bring in the future. But for now, this is kind of what I'm working with now. So yeah, one other thing I just wanted to hit on, which I think is really cool, is, and this is sort of just like a nerdy thing, but when you create a new report, if you are creating a new thing, when you click on it, it's just ready for you to type. And then when you click out, it goes back. And even if you type something and you're like, oh, actually, you know what? I don't need that note. It just goes back to what it's supposed to be. So you don't have to like manually type that every time. So I hope this is super helpful. If it is, please let me know. If you have any ideas or if you have any issues, please reach out to me directly. I'm happy to work on those. And join the waitlist at BackstageOS.com. Thanks.